In the opulent glow of a chandelier-lit restaurant on the edge of St. Petersburg, the air buzzed with the clink of glasses and the murmur of wealthy voices. Among the elegantly dressed guests stood Charlotte, a young woman with delicate features and eyes like a calm summer sea. She worked as a waitress, her gentle smile and kindness setting her apart in this world of extravagance. Raised in a foster home, Charlotte had learned to cherish simple joys, and her heart always reached out to those in pain. That night, the event was hosted by Viktor Sergeyevich, a notorious mafia boss with a scarred face and an iron grip on his underworld empire. Beside him stood his son, Ethan, a quiet 20-year-old. Born mute, Ethan was a source of shame for his father, who kept him in the shadows. The guests ignored the young man, averting the gazes and whispering behind his back. Victor boasted of his deals, while Ethan sat in a corner, head bowed, his fingers nervously tracing the table's edge. No one noticed him, except Charlotte. She had spotted him early in the evening. His solitary figure stood out against the revelry. Charlotte knew sign language. Her foster sister was deaf, and she had spent years learning to communicate with her. Approaching with a tray, Charlotte decided to act. "Hello," she signed, offering a warm smile. Ethan's head lifted, his eyes widening in surprise. At first, he froze, unsure if someone had truly acknowledged him. Then, hesitantly, he signed back. "Hello, you know my language." Charlotte nodded and sat beside him, ignoring Victor's stern glances. "I'm Charlotte. And you?" Ethan spelled out his name, and a shy smile broke across his face, the first in a long time. They began to converse. He shared how his father forbade him from studying, ashamed of him before his men. "I want to be useful," he signed. "But no one believes in me." Charlotte's heart ached. "You're not alone," she replied. "You have a voice, and I hear it." Victor noticed their exchange and scowled. "What are you doing with my son, girl?" he barked, striding over. The room fell silent, anticipating a confrontation. Charlotte stood, unfazed. "I'm talking to him, Mr. Sergeyevich. He's smart, kind, and deserves respect. You don't see it because you only see yourself." Her words hung like a challenge. Victor's face reddened, but before he could respond, Ethan rose. For the first time, he met his father's gaze. "Father," he signed, "I'm not a disgrace. I'm your son." The crowd gasped. Victor froze, his anger giving way to confusion. Charlotte pressed on. "He could be your right hand. Give him a chance. I'll teach him, if you allow it." Victor remained silent, but a flicker of something, regret, perhaps pride, crossed his eyes. He nodded, and Ethan's smile widened. From that day, everything changed. Charlotte became Ethan's mentor, teaching him not just sign language but confidence. They spent hours together, discussing books, dreams, and plans. Ethan proved to be a brilliant strategist, offering insights that saved his father's operations. Victor, initially skeptical, gradually acknowledged his son. "You were right, Charlotte," he admitted one day. "I shaped his fate without seeing his strength." One evening, Ethan surprised Charlotte. He invited her back to the restaurant where it all began and showed her a video. He addressed the Mafia elite, outlining a plan that averted a major failure. The room applauded, and Victor embraced his son. "This is because of you, Charlotte," Ethan signed. She cried tears of joy, realizing she had transformed his life. But the story took a darker turn. Rival gangs learned of Victor's vulnerability, his love for his son. They attacked the family estate, and in the chaos, Ethan risked his life to save his father, using signs to coordinate the defense. Victor, bleeding but alive, whispered, "You're my hero." Ethan survived, and the enemies were defeated. Victor handed him a share of power, naming him his heir. Charlotte became part of their family. She opened a school for the deaf, teaching children and adults to find their voices. 3 years later, Ethan married her, and their wedding became a legend. Mafia members and ordinary people danced together, united by love and respect. This story teaches that ignoring someone means losing their strength. Charlotte saw in Ethan what others missed, and her signs built a bridge to a new life. In a world where power reigns, kindness proves mightier. Thank you for watching this story till the end. Sparkles. If it touched your heart, please support us. Thumbs up, give it a like. Speech balloon, share your thoughts in the comments. Bell, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Your support helps us create more stories that inspire and make you believe in miracles. Your participation means a lot to us. Heart.